Okay, you guys, so I wanted to get on here and talk about Stephen Miller's comment. If he was president and he had his way, there would be no black people in America, and it would be strictly 100 million people that look like him. He's confined to non-black people, you guys. Like I told you guys, why are you guys worried about these non-black people and what they have going on? Because all these people who sat down and voted for Donald Trump, they voted for Donald Trump because they hated everything that Donald Trump was against. They didn't want there to be browning of America. And I told you guys that this is what Project 2025 was all about. It was all about America not being a brown country. It was all about non-black people taking over America, you guys. That's what this has all been about. So why is it that you guys are out here focusing on what is going on with these other races of people? Why are you guys focused on non-black people and all of the protesting that they've been doing and getting out here marching with these other races of people who clearly voted for Donald Trump in office? And we have to go back to the voting election results because it's very clear and it's very telling that non-black people wanted this. They wanted the Make America Great Again. They wanted the Stephen Miller. They wanted the Donald Trump. They wanted the J.D. Vance. So why is it that black people are concerned about what's going on with Donald Trump and what's going on with this current administration and what's going on with these other races of people out here protesting like they did, you know, for No King's Day? Why are we concerned about what's going on with non-black people? Because at the end of the day, it was non-black people who made this decision to get out there at the poll and vote for Donald Trump. It was them who did that. It was them who largely voted for Donald Trump. It was them who voted for Donald Trump, you guys. So why are we focused on non-black people right now? Why are we focused on their fight? Because everything that's going on right now in America is because of non-black people. It's because of them, you guys. Now they're realizing that their voting comes with consequences. And now they got to try to figure out what to do to clean this up. And it's not at the expense of black people, it's at the expense of these non-black people. So black people, you guys need to pay the business that mind you, because what's going on here has nothing to do with black people. It has everything to do with non-black people and them voting at the poll with their emotions, thinking that everything that Donald Trump had said was going to come after black people, but in actuality, it's coming after everybody. And this is why I don't care about the protesting, and I don't care about the marching, and I don't care about any of what's going on out here, because it's not doing anything for black people. So black people, you guys need to stop focusing on these other races of people and focus on what's best for you guys. That's what you guys need to do. Because this is not our fight. It's never been our fight. And I told you guys that Project 2025 had nothing to do with black people. Project 2025 was about preserving the lineage of non-black people. It was about preserving the image of non-black people and saving their bloodlines. It was never about black people. That's what all of this has been about. I told you guys that black people already had their handmaid's tale. But yet you guys are so fixated on getting out here trying to save these other races of people in their communities. So let me know what you guys think, because I'm over here watching a video right now over here on Belinda's channel. She did her commentary on Stephen Miller's comment. And I want you guys to let me know what you think, because like I said, this is what Project 2025 has been about. It's been about saving the lineage of non-black people and preserving their lineage. And really and truly, it's about creating more non-black people. That's what Project 2025 is really about. And Stephen Miller saying that if he had his way and if he was president, there would be no colored people here. It would be an all white tea America. And that is that slogan, Make America Great Again. So for all of you black people who went out here and you voted for Donald Trump, and all of you who went to the polls, all of you Latinos and Mexicans, Hispanics for Trump, and so on, what were you people thinking when you went to the polls? What were you thinking when you went to the poll? Did you honestly thought you voting for Donald Trump was going to hurt people like me? No, it's hurting people like you. And that's why I didn't go out there and march. And I'm not going to march because that has nothing, what's going on has nothing to do with black people. This has everything to do with you people going out there voting with your emotions and not thinking about other people, but thinking and voting with your emotions and hate. And this is why we're at where we're at. So this is non-black people's mess, you guys, that they have to clean up. They got to clean this up. They got to fix this, not black people. And if y'all want us out of America, if y'all want us out of America, then y'all need to give us our reparations. Y'all need to give us our reparations and let us go on about our business. And we will gladly leave America. We will take everything that we invented and created, and we will leave America. And I promise you, America would not prosper if black people are gone. This country would not get anywhere if black people were gone. And that's what confuses me about you black men who continuously follow a system that does not benefit black people or women or even the children or even yourself. Why do you guys continue to follow a system that has been put here to continuously put black people back? The patriarchal system. Why do y'all continue to follow that system? But that's what make America great, men. It's really about it's really about making America white tea again. What are you black men going to do when Donald Trump says that you can't be in a relationship with the snow bunny that you're married and laid up with? And he starts dividing families by saying that blacks should only be with blacks and white tea people should only be with white tea people. But you are the same clowns walking around here wearing MAGA hats because that time and day is coming. Just like he overturned Roe versus Wade, he's coming for Loving versus Virginia. You're not going to be able to walk around with your snow bunny. You're not going to be able to walk around in public with your snow bunny, black men. You guys date out the most. And the same thing is going to apply for black women who date out. He's not going to leave it up to the states. He's actually going to enforce that, where segregation is, like he just made segregation legal again. He's going to make interracial dating illegal because there's too much browning going on in America. And these conservatives and these white supremacists and these racists don't like that. And I told y'all what time it was. So what are y'all going to do? What are y'all going to do when the time comes and Donald Trump starts banning illegal marriage? What are you going to do? Because that time and day is upon us. And yet y'all continuously keep supporting Donald Trump in this system. Just like he came for women's rights and all this stuff here, this administration is going to start coming for a lot more. And y'all better buckle up and get prepared. That we're getting ready to go back into some times that this country has never seen before. And yet, And yet, you still have black people sitting over there on TikTok supporting what Donald Trump is doing and trying to make amends. And don't come telling me, well, we should not be dividing each other. When these people, when these non-black people went to the poll and they voted for Donald Trump, they voted for division and hate and racism. They voted for monogamy and sexism. They literally put a rapist back in the White House. So don't come telling me nothing about division and all this stuff here when you have folks lining up at the polls and they knew who they were going to vote for. That's why black women did not go out there marching with non-white T people, okay, with white T people. We didn't go out there and march for them after President Trump or Donald Trump was inaugurated. I can't even say president. We didn't go out there. We didn't march with those blue wearers. We didn't go out there. We didn't march at the protests for No King's Day. And we're not going to be moved by anything that's going on right now, because at the end of the day, this is what non-black people wanted. This is what non-black people wanted. They wanted Donald Trump back in the White House to put black people back in their place. That's why they voted for this. And these immigrants and these illegals thought that we were not supposed to be here. And that's why they went and they voted the way that they did. So am I going to get out here and entertain what's going on and all these deportations that are happening? No, I'm not. I'm going to mind my 92% black woman's business, because me and my family, we did our part on election day. But the rest of America who voted for Donald Trump did not. So that's why I don't care about what's going on. But black people, y'all should be alarmed by Stephen Miller's comment that he said if he had his way and he was president, no colored people would be here. That's pretty much what he said. That this would be an all white T America here. That's really what make America great again means. That's what it really means. And yet you still got black people walking around here still in denial about what's going on and what's happening, and don't understand that voting comes with consequences. Voting comes with consequences. And yet you still have folks in denial about what's going on. I wonder how the rest of y'all feel about Stephen Miller's comment. Because see, black people ain't going nowhere. It's you non-black people that got to go somewhere. It's y'all that got to go somewhere. It's y'all that were never here. Because see, black people, we didn't come here, voluntarily. We were forced here. But the rest of y'all were not here. You didn't originate from here. And then of course, white T America, they're not from here either. They just colonized land and claimed it to be theirs. But really and truly, who this land really belongs to is the Native Americans, the indigenous people that were here. Non-black people just came here and they colonized everything here. And that's how the rest of the world sees non-black people, as colonizers. Ain't no damn Christopher Columbus came here and founded no damn America. And yet we continuously keep teaching our little black children this hogwash. I don't teach my children that. So who really needs to be leaving here are non-black people. They're the ones who really need to be leaving here. They're the ones who need to be getting permission from the natives if they can be here. And then we as black people, we should become friends with the natives. That's my honest opinion. But yet we sit at the table every day and we celebrate Thanksgiving for land that has nothing to do with non-black people. And when you celebrate Thanksgiving, you're really celebrating the massacre that happened here when these non-black people came here and they started colonizing land and unaliving the Indians on their land that they reserved here. So that's really where the real fight is at. But as for the rest of us, you know, we did not come here voluntarily. We were forced here. Our ancestors were forced here. So why are we out here trying to fight wars with people who literally went to the poll and voted for this mess? So what do black people need to do? We need to mind our business. And we need to be focusing on what we need to be doing over the next couple of years and surviving this. Instead of getting out here trying to deal with everybody else's mess that they created, everybody else's problems that they started, everybody's else's mess that they're still dealing with. Everybody's expecting us to get out here and clean up their mess. But when it comes time for us and what we got going on, we can't get help from the outside. And I'm not helping no communities. I'm not helping nobody. Everybody is going to sit on their own tub and they're going to deal with their own mess. And stop expecting black people to come and fix what these folks have messed up. Because at the end of the day, this isn't our fight. It's never been our fight. Not pertaining to what's going on right now. This has nothing to do with black people. So why are we out here trying to save America when America has to save America? Why are we out here trying to save every other community when they went to the poll and they had every equal opportunity to make things right in this country? To make things right in this country, why did they continuously keep voting the same way that they do? And if granted the opportunity to redo the election over, I promise you, these same people who are online regretting their votes and crying about what's happening would be the same people who would vote for Donald Trump all over again. They would vote for Donald Trump the same way all over again if granted the opportunity to vote again. Because you cannot just vote racism away. You can try to prevent it, but racism ain't going nowhere. You can't breed it out. You can't sleep it out. You can't interracially date it out. There are just some people who are hateful and they're racist, and that's just the reality. So why are we trying to fix everybody else's problems? Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't want to be on here long to talk about this, but let me know what you guys think about this situation. Because people are now getting terrified by what this current administration is doing. And now people are realizing that voting the way that they did, there's some heavy prices that has to be paid. And sadly, the damage has been done. This current administration is in the White House and there's nothing that can be done. And it's only going to get worse from here. Let me know what you guys think and have a good day and be safe.